Konnichiwa, mina, boku wa Jeremy desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And figured I'd do a little video about some Sailor Moon shorts, kind of. Not shorts that you wear or other little things, but little news bits that have been popping up here and there, and that leads some good excitement vibes. Now, my last video you probably saw I was really kind of having a depressing day, but things have changed, which is really good. Aside from the fact that my back hurts like a bitch, I'm not doing that bad. So, I had like a bag of frozen peas on it earlier. I've been using a heating pad. I think it's just because of my posture. Every once in a while I have these bad days. And I find that when I have Coca-Cola or Pepsi or chocolate or things that really I shouldn't, for some reason it agitates it more. And I get gassy. And it's really, really TMI. But anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Okay, first and foremost, they have announced more of the cast for Viz's English dub of Sailor Moon R. Now, we know that Veronica Taylor is the voice of Sailor Pluto. If you remember, I did a video last weekend at Fan Expo Vancouver where I briefly talked with her about it, and that was wonderful. She's looking forward to seeing what the character of Pluto is going to be like, because I guess she was saying she hasn't actually seen much of Sailor Moon, but I know, blasphemy, no, I'm just kidding, but she's really looking forward to it. And one of the things that I found out last week was that she is a Doctor Who fan, and so the time thing could work in our favor. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. I always had this little fun anecdote that Sailor Pluto is a lost Time Lord, and I was going to do a fan story archive called Dr. Pooh, which sounds really funny, but it's that's what Chibiusa calls Pluto, is Pooh. And it would have been a little parody thing, but I never really got a chance to do it because I've been so busy doing other stuff. So Veronica Taylor is Sailor Pluto, and Sandy Fox, I think is her name, is going to be Chibiusa. I think that's her name. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it's her. She played Sumomo in the Chobits dub as well, and of course Veronica Taylor was Ash in Pokemon when it first came out. I think the first 7 or 8 seasons before they did the changeover and stuff like that. So, joining them, we have a bunch of people, and I've only heard well, no, I've heard of 2, but I don't know much about most of these people, so I've kind of been looking them up. But I love the fact that some of the people they're getting have not had any other, like, necessarily big roles before, and at least in some of the research I've done, and that is great because it gives people a chance, and I hold out hope that maybe I will have a chance to be a villain or something. Who knows? It'd be if I ever get my ass in gear and start getting my stuff put together. But anyway, so as pets, we have Jessica G, and Pets, of course, was Prisma in the original English dub. Calaveras is Cassandra Lee Morris, and that was Avery, I think. I know Prisma was Pets. It was either Avery or Birdie. I'm pretty sure it was Avery. Berthier is Cindy Robinson, who is Birdie in the English dub originally, and Koan, also known as Katsy from the English dub, is Claudia Lenz. Now, Koan, or Katsy, was done by Molly Long in the original series, who also did Molly, or Narutan, with the kind of Brooklyn-y sort of accent, which was lots of fun. And anyway. So, Crimson Rubius is Steve Cannon, who apparently also voiced another character in the first series set that Viz did. He was the werewolf in the Lost episode, one of them. Esmeralda is Rena S. Mandel. Sephiru is Greg Felden, and Prince Demand is Matthew Mercer. Now, I've heard Matthew Mercer's name before, too, I guess. So I've heard 3. I've heard of him, Jessica G, and Cassandra Lee Morris. So, yes. So, very excited. And I might have some interesting news another time. I won't get into too many details about it. But keep that in the back of your mind. So there's that. And Viz was doing a moonlight party tonight. I believe tonight's April 10th. Right now it's Friday. As I'm doing this video, it's 10 o'clock at night, 10:16 actually. So whenever this video gets put up, I'm talking about tonight as in Friday, April 10th, 2015. So they also released, not Viz, but in Japan, they've released the track lists for the character song album that's coming out at the end of this month. There are 10 tracks on it, which I have always personally had a problem with calling that an album. It's more like an extended EP, sort of, in my mind, in musically speaking. To me, an album is anywhere from 14 to 18 songs, maybe more if you can fit them on there. Nicki Minaj's album set lately has been really good with 22. Shania Twain's 19 songs from her Up album. Whereas some of these other ones, I don't know, it's like Yumi's last album was 10 songs and I don't know, I don't feel it. Anyway, number 1, Futemo Haretomo, come rain or shine, and it basically means whether it rains or shines, and that's Usagi's character song, as voiced by Kotono Mitsuishi. That's song number 1. Number 2 is A Touch of Rain, as sung by Mizuno Ami, also known as Hisako Kanemoto, is the voice actress for her. Hinoumi, which means Sea of Fire, is number 3, and that is Sailor Mars's song, voiced by Rina Sato. Cherry Pie by Jupiter's voice actress, Ami Koshimizu, is at number 4. Number 5, Heart ga tonjao sora dakara, because this is the sky my heart flies in. And that is by Shizuka Ito, Sailor Venus's singing voice actress. So, interesting, very interesting names, different from the original set, like Root Venus and Starlight Nikishite and a whole bunch of other ones. So hopefully these songs will be just as fun as the old ones are. I really love Sailor Mercury's old one. Sharing the Same Tears is what it translates to, and I just can't remember the name. Waketa something. Waketa something about tears. I don't remember, but I love that song, and I played it on my radio show many times. Number 6, Kimi no Hitomi no Moonrise, the moonrise in your eyes, as sung by Tuxedo Kemen, also known as Kenji Nojima. Number 7, I'm Going Down, is the Four Generals, which is great, because I think it's the first time they've ever had a song, and it's Daisuke Kishio as Jadeite, Kosuke Toriumi as Nephrite, Masaya Matsukaze as Zoisite, and Eiji Takemoto as Kunzite. Kunzaito. Interesting. Mayonaka Secret Talk, also known as Midnight Secret Talk, is by Ami Mizuno and Makoto Kino. Number 9, Star on Stars, which is Reihino and Minako Aino. I like how they've changed it, because traditionally in a lot of pictures you have Ami and Rei in one, Makoto and Minako in another. That's kind of the subset of friends, but they're switching it up. I like that. And number 10 is all 5 Sailor Guardians, Kakume wa Night and Day, which they released a music video for recently. Don't remember where, but they did. It's going to retail for about $25 US and will ship in Japan on April 29th. It is called the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Crystal Character Music Collection Crystal Collection. Which brings us to the other bit of brand new news, which I am very excited about, and hopefully it is true, because this is coming not from Japan, but from Europe. Toei Animation Europe mentioned in a news article that a second series of Sailor Moon Crystal is in the works. Now, when they say a second series of Sailor Moon Crystal, it has been translated from a French article from all the facets that I've been reading online, so there is some translation, take it as you want to, sort of idea. I personally am of the belief that Sailor Moon Crystal is the embodiment of the first 2 arcs, the Queen Beryl series and the Black Moon series, because they center largely around the Silver Crystal. The Infinity arc and the Dream arc don't, and Stars kind of comes back to it, but Infinity is more about introducing the Outer Senshi, Sailor Saturn's role, the talismans, and all that kind of stuff, and the Dream arc is the Dream arc. It's really a glorified Sleeping Beauty tale in a lot of ways. I think it'll be liked a lot more, though, if it sticks to the manga compared to how Super S originally was done. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what the thing is going to be, what the name is going to be. Maybe it will be Sailor Moon Crystal 2 or something. I don't know. When I initially read the article, I read it wrong, and thank you to Kathleen for pointing me in the right direction, and also known as Irudan. I thought it said it says it's in the works and will premiere this summer. The first series will run for 26 episodes. I misread that as that the new series will be 26 episodes, and I was like, okay, well that's interesting because the next 3 arcs are shorter compared to the rest of them. So there's 10 chapters, 9 chapters, 10 chapters. That's 29 chapters. So if you were going to bring that into, like, say, the next incarnation was going to be 29 episodes, then that would mean, 26 episodes, that means that we would either be losing out on 3 episodes if they were expanding over 3 arcs, or they would be changing things up, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how many episodes are going to be in it. We will see. The anime premiered last July, with the new episodes streaming on the 1st and 3rd Saturdays of each month, which is probably going down in history as one of the most ridiculous schedules ever for anything. And the series is streaming on Nico Nico, Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Neon Alley, and it is on Japanese television as well. So if any of you happen to have the TV ratings for them, please let me know. That would be good. I have this thought that maybe someone already has, and I've not remembering it because my mind is not that great. So if they have, then my apologies, and I'm sure. But if so, then if you could just remind me of it, that would be great, because I've had a few people asking me about that, and I honestly don't know. I'm not that great with ratings stuff either. I've always felt that things like the Nielsen rating system in the States, in North America, is really flawed and ridiculous. So ratings to me mean nothing. They should mean nothing to their advertisers as well, but unfortunately the advertisers like to be like, oh, okay, well there's this select group of people that we are actually keeping track of, so we'll base our entire product thing on that. Because, that makes sense. Anyway, but it's exciting. This is further evidence, as well as the announcement, of course, earlier on this year that there will be another musical. It is very likely going to be centered around the Infinity Arc. We'll see how that goes. Unless they're going to pull something on us and be like, we haven't done a musical based on any of the movies that have come out yet. So that would be kind of neat. Although I don't know how you would center an entire musical around each movie specifically, aside from the S movie, which was based on the short story that Naoko did about Luna and Princess Kaguya and all that stuff. That one I could see. That one would be fun. But I could also see a collaboration between Fiore, Princess Snow Kaguya, and Madame Vadian in some weird way. Hey, it works in Sailor Moon, another story, in other ways. And they did a collaboration where Galaxia and Queen Beryl worked together in the musicals. And it was done 3 times, and it worked really well. It's one of my favorite pairings. So, we shall see. Anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully we'll have more Sailor Moon news coming soon. Don't forget, Crystal is not on tonight into tomorrow. It is on next weekend at 3 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and probably wherever else too. So excite. And next time we will... Oh, actually, there is one more thing. I just found out, and I'm sure this is probably public knowledge to a lot of you, that Nakagawa Shoko, also known as Shokotan, very well known in the anime industry as a singer of anime songs, is the voice of little kitten Diana on Sailor Moon Crystal. So, she, hopefully, will be doing some new theme songs for the new series. I could see it. I think right now we're stuck with Moon Pride and Gecko, Moon Rainbow, whatever the hell it's called, as the ending theme for now. But in the new series, it would be very good if we got a new theme song. I don't know if Momoiro Clover would be doing it. I think Nakagawa Shoko's involvement might have... We'll see, because a lot of the times anime tends to do that. So, I would also love to see Megumi Hayashibara involved, because she's involved with King Records, which is doing a lot of the music as well. So, anyway, this video's long. I will let you go. Jamata ne mina. I will see you later, and yeah, bye-bye.